After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down. Ready. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So they got a traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
First down, Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. Off play action. Snow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Snow. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Snow. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Again, it's Johnson. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here
we go. Black.
He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there.
Ready?
And that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
Second and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Pitts again. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
10 seconds.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Chase, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
4 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Set, hut.
First and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RP. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Puka Nakua, 69 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Seal, black. Set. Flight, 52 blue. Ready.
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Snow. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Snow setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Broncos 22. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
10-yard loss on the play.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And bulldozing his way through. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
First down.
Set hut.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set hut.
They'll look to throw here. Another catch there for Waddle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Yellow.
2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looking to throw. Snow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Lions 30, Broncos 28. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
10 more yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ball's ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, guys, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down, Lions.
Let's go now. Buffalo, nice.
Back to throw. Snow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Slide through. 52. One. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a catch made by Johnson. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
45. White.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. Black 40. Smash. Smash. Black shot. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take?
The ball comes out, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Operating from the gun. Snow. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. Snow. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Snow. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Black on 33. Yellow. Edo blue. Check, cut.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
45, white, green jack. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Second and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Broncos 42, Lions 38.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Snow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Snow. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
First down, Lions.
Operating from the gun. Snow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 5. At the Broncos 26.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and has got him in. That's Gibbs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Snow. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. Watching, but he was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 45, Broncos 42. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set.
He's back to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready. Yell, set.
They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard
So
line.
now, slide through. 10, ready.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10.
Blue striker. 52 blue. Hut.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Snow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st down.
Down. Mega. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready.
At the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Line. Green jack. Hut.
2nd and 2. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Loss of 8 yards.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ultra. Let's go now. Black Ultra. Set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. He gets his spin to the hands of Harvey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, The defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.